What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Booth Podcast. My name is Sarah. Dom, Ken. For those of you that are viewing, as you can see, we have an empty space. We are now hiring a new co-host. Okay. Sarah she just wasn't doing the job, man. No, I'm joking. It's all love. But so we just want to start it off with that Sarah is no longer a co-host for now, right?
Taking a big break.
A lot of things on her plate, and we don't blame her. We just kind of like burnt out for the past week.
Yeah.
Right. So we do not blame her at all. It was great having her on, but now we're both like on to bigger things for all of us.
Yes.
Right. So she'll be a reoccurring guest for now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But yeah, now it's back to
The
me
booth
and Dom.
with Dom
Yeah. The OGs.
and Ken.
Sorry, Sarah.
Yes.
But yeah, no, honestly, it was great having Sarah along. Hope you guys enjoyed her with her time that she was a co-host with us. But obviously, yeah, we'll invite her more. Like, you guys, that's not the last time you guys are going to see her.
Oh, for sure. We have some pretty big things planned that we really haven't even talked about yet.
Yeah.
At all on the podcast. We signed an NDA or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Of course we did.
So there's a lot of stuff under the wraps that we haven't exposed yet. So stay tuned for that as well.
Welcome back. This is the Booth Podcast. My name is Ken, along my co-host. And this is the podcast where we talk about life, love, and deep things you can't talk about with anyone else.
Let's get right into it.
I swear that's a little off.
But today we don't really have a set topic. We kind of just wanted to have a nice sit down and talk with you guys.
Just kind of relax a little bit, because after a burnout, you don't want to hop right into it. Yeah. You know, actually, a burnout would be a good topic to talk about.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah, if you guys want us to talk about burning out and what we do or why we burn out or whatever, just comment down below and we might do it.
Along with that one, I think I had a different topic after that too. Well, we'll talk about it later.
It's just an idea.
It's an idea.
You know, we're not saying it's the next one, but yeah.
But no, we did ask you guys questions on our Instagram. It was very last minute, so I understand where like not a lot of people, and it's a Friday night.
Yeah,
too.
Pretty sure some of you guys are out in the club or getting fucked.
Yeah,
but,
something crazy.
Something like that.
So we have a few questions here. The first one, we're gonna ask for permission from people after, but I'm just gonna say her name just cause for now, and we'll just bleep it out later. Comes from Mary Joanne. Sorry if I said that wrong in any way, but she said
that's right.
Yeah, okay. She said, "I love the episode about second chances. What are your thoughts on redemption?" I love redemption.
Redemption as in like what? Like
well, I love redemption for myself, but I do encourage it on other people.
Yo, I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Oh,
I need to search up the definition of redemption.
You don't know what redemption
I do, but it's like it's been it's like one of those words where you just haven't heard it in a while that you forgot. All right, redemption, the act of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. The action of regaining or gaining possession of something in exchange for payment.
Redemption. It's also like it means like to redeem yourself. Like, making a comeback.
Oh, just like working on yourself?
Like not just work on yourself. Like for example, like let's just say you did someone wrong.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to make up for that. Like that. Like you're making up for your mistakes. Or like doing better. Oh,
so like, okay.
Yeah.
So like an actual second chance.
Yeah, like
okay, so I'm tripping, bro. It's just big words. It's okay.
Yeah.
Big words. I'm a little like,
Uh-huh.
Oh, you go first. Let me think of my answers a little bit.
I love redemption because I feel like I've always been one to like I always take L's. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come back better.
I mean, yeah, I remember the last L you took.
Which one? There's a lot of them, dude. Which one? My driving test?
No, I won't say it.
Oh, I have no idea which one he's talking about.
Can't say on the podcast.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. I guess.
Ooh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways.
But usually, like whenever I do have a big L like that, I'm just like, I'm gonna come back better, stronger, and and watch out. Like it's gonna be great. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, recently, I got to redeem like a big fat L on the back of my history. Because the reason I don't know if I've ever said this on a podcast, but there was one time where I competed in a tournament for Taekwondo and I quit because it was a really bad loss.
Yeah.
And I was like devastated. And I was like, you train so hard for months.
Yeah.
And like just to come shorthanded, it's one of those things. Like, have you ever seen athletes? And I don't want to compare myself to the athletes of the Olympics or anything. Those guys are crazy. But it's like when you do put in a lot of time and dedication into something, and then you come empty-handed, it is a very like heartbreaking feeling.
Oh yeah.
And it was very discouraging at the time because I was just, I don't know, like 13, 14 years old, and just recently competed, and just that moment of like I get to finally like heal that trauma and like redeem myself of that L. It was just a really great moment, and I broke down crying. I was like, this was worth it.
My bad.
So I love redemption, but like in terms of like, I don't know, other people, I don't know. I root for them for sure. You know,
I mean, I like redemption, just like getting another chance, second shot at something. Because I mean, like, dude, we all take L's. Facts. And if you're one who doesn't take L's, well, you're gonna take one sooner than later. Yeah. You know, but honestly, redemption, it's like, redemption to me is like a learning lesson. Like, okay, now I know what to do, right? Because now that I know that I failed, right, and that I can do better, that's the best part. Yeah, I'm just kind of repeating myself.
One of those ones where it's just like, I have nothing left to lose.
Yeah.
So like, fuck it. Yeah.
That's why I have this like, I don't give a fuck mentality. If I lose, I lose. I'll keep going though.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, redemption. It's like constantly, it's just constant work.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I'll always take the chance to redeem myself if I really want to. Right? Like, I think one of my clothes I made, right? I wanted to sell. I thought, I'm like, yo, I'm going to get orders for this shit. I didn't get any orders. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to do better. You know, craftsmanship was pretty ass on this. I don't blame him. So I got better and eventually worked on other things. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting there. Yeah. You know, just redeem myself to get better. I feel like by like next year, I'll actually have like my own brand down, like all sewn and shit. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
You know,
stay tuned.
But yeah, sorry guys, I've been sick. Like literally in Toronto, like I don't know. Ever since November 2nd.
It's been going
yeah,
around.
Like other people got sick. November 2nd, I woke up with a sore throat and shit. And I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been coughing and sneezing like crazy, bro.
What's it called? Oh, you did have you and I had a similar redemption arc.
What do you mean?
When we failed our driving test.
Oh, I didn't even tell anyone yet.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I put it out there. Yeah, yo, I failed my G2 last month. Passed a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Thank you.
Let's go.
But yo, I passed in the funniest way.
Why?
I don't know if I should say it. I feel like they might like revoke my shit, right?
You know, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But shout out to my dogs, who was my examiner, because I sweet talked the fuck out of him, made conversation.
Yeah,
he let me pass. When I passed, he's like, "Be careful," because he knew my driving was that bad. But he passed me. I knew I should have failed like 3 times, but I passed. That's what matters. A pass is a fucking pass.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. You know?
All right, next question. I got this one coming from my cousin, Jaden Rian. What do you do to keep yourself busy?
Oh, to keep myself busy?
Yeah.
I just work. Just like work on a lot of things. Like I hate being idle. Is it idle? Okay, whatever. I hate
idle.
Yeah. Idle, yeah. I hate being still, basically. So being busy is like very rewarding for me. Because I like being productive. I don't like wasting. I'm not saying I'm wasting my time. Just I don't like not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so I like being busy. I like constantly working on things. The question was like, how do you keep
yourself busy? What do you do? What do you do to keep yourself busy?
So literally, if I'm at home, I'm in school right now, right? I do homework, or I catch up on some readings, or like I work on some things for Project U, or the book. Literally, I just have like a bunch of things I like working on. So Ken's creative, my clothes. Like I think of ideas, I sketch, I research, I watch videos, right? Or for Project U, like I try to design for the booth. Like I'll try to like think of new things, right? But since school took a toll on me, it's like I can't focus as much, but that's perfectly fine. But then there's other things as well where I'll just pitch my ideas, right? I don't know. I feel like in order for yourself to be busy, you just need something fun to create. Something fun to create, because you get in the flow state.
Yeah.
And you just start having fun. It's just, and it's not forced because I'm having fun. I'm happy doing this, right? So yeah, just do shit that you like because it's fun, not because you just wanted to pass time. I know that part was very choppy. What I really meant to say, because it just came in my head because I couldn't word it. Have a hobby and have passions. That's That's what I meant to say, right? Because when you have passions or even hobbies in general, it takes up time, and you keep yourself busy and occupied, and it's something you enjoy doing, right? Don't just do shit just because to pass time. You know, like let's say, don't just cook just to cook or something. That makes no sense. Holy shit.
No, I'm understanding you, man. Just keep going.
No, I know he's being sarcastic, guys. But like, yeah, it's like I don't know. Just do things that give you peace, and yeah, do things that give you peace, and it's fun because then it doesn't feel like you're busy. You're just actually working on something. It's
right.
a more like positive connotation. Yeah, that's that's as much as I can say about it.
What do I do to keep myself busy? Besides what Ken's answer was, which was like, yes, the Project U stuff, yes, the booth stuff, work. Like you guys, I don't know if I've ever mentioned on the podcast, but yeah, I do work as a martial arts instructor. So besides those things, I think the important part that I do is like I spend time with family.
Mm-hmm.
You can never have too much time with actually maybe you can have too much time with family.
I mean, the pandemic was like a prime example.
Oh yeah no for sure.
I'm pretty sure they wanted just as much space as you did.
Yeah, but I guess what I meant was like because I'm so busy doing all these other things, I barely have the time with my family. So I've been spending a lot of time with my family recently. Just building those relationships are always important. Building the relationships that matter to you because, you know, for example, if a pandemic happens again,
God forbid,
and you lose what you think defines you, which is your hobbies and passions, then who are you after that? What is left in your life? The only thing left in your life is who you are and who you spend your life with. So if you don't just like the hobbies and the passions, they're all extra. They really are all extra. But it's the other stuff, the internal work that needs to be like cared for the most, which is also what leads me to my other thing is that I do take care of myself too. Like self-care is such a huge thing. Me and Ken have always used the analogy like, what good is a car if it breaks down during the journey? You know, you got to fill that up with gas. You got to bring it back to the mechanic, fix it up. So it's the same like when it comes to yourself. Like you got to do what you need to recharge that battery and then go back out there, you know? So a lot of the things we do for self-care is like as simple as going for a walk, taking the necessary sleep that you need.
Or if some people's form of self-care can also be going to the gym.
Going to the gym,
you know?
Yeah, getting yourself stronger, you know, especially like after you like take time off the gym or even just like get sick. It's like you need to like go back there because then it's like my body's been feeling weak. And like the gym also, weirdly enough, the more you go, the more you eat. Right. And I didn't realize that because like there are times that like when you get sick, you get really skinny. Right. Yeah. But then once you're like, okay, I'm going to try to get back into my old habits. And then you try working out and you realize, oh my God, this is difficult. But then it's like, no, your body just needs more energy, needs more food. So then it's like you're just slowly rebuilding your health and immune system. So that's really important. But yes, other than the hobbies and passions, working on yourself and working on your relationships are also super, super important.
And also, I feel like within those gaps, just like enjoy life, like just live.
Right.
You don't always have to be busy.
Yeah.
Right. Like I got in that habit of just constantly working, you know, constantly just trying to be busy and whatever. And then I found out, I'm having less time for myself. Right. So I've learned to like really romanticize my little moments. Like literally when I'm on the TTC, bro, I enjoy looking at people. Like not in that sense, right? But I mean like just like looking at all these different people like, whoa, they exist. Yeah. Right? Or I'll just sleep or walk into work. Like I'll just romanticize everything. It's like I'm living life while being still. Yeah. Or at least walking, sorry. But yeah. We also had another question. Sorry. What was it? From Ronell. Who is your guys' biggest inspiration as a person?
I think my biggest inspiration has always been my dad. My dad has always been my biggest inspiration. Just in the way that he walked through life like everything was his to take. You know, like he knew his place in the world and he always knew that like he had to make his mark in the world. Like he wasn't very like arrogant.
Yeah.
Like he was humble enough to be like, I need to work on my stuff, but he wasn't also like, he didn't have that loser mentality where it's like, oh, everything's bad for my life. He made things happen for himself, and he yeah, he built his own like little reputation for himself, and he lived life to the fullest too. That's definitely the one thing I took away from him. Yeah, he's my biggest inspiration in life. How about you?
Well, I have like two, So I'd say, so first I'll start with my mom, just because I mean like, same as you, she's done her best to like really put herself out there. But my mom to me is like an inspiration because she's always working. Like I got everything from my mom. The only thing I got from my dad was his laziness. But it's like a good mix because my mom was like the smart girl in high school, and my dad was just whatever you want to label him as, right? No, I think my mom called him a fuckboy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's a good mix because he's lazy and because my mom is smart. Put it together, I'm a pretty smart, lazy dude. I'd like to think so. Because I will do things, I will take shortcuts, but make it effective. Right? And then, so my mom's biggest inspiration because she's hardworking and I've gotten everything from her. And like, I feel like I just owe her like everything. Right? And it's like, dude, she's always working. Like, I kind of like that too, that I'm always working. And she kind of inspired me to like just do better and to like really like harness, like hone into my dreams to really make it work. Because she wasn't able to make her dreams work. So I'm like, I want to do it, you know? But besides my mom, I would say Luigi Villasenor. He's I've talked about it. He's the guy who owns Rude, RHUDE. Basically, he's a Filipino fashion designer, right? High end. And Jay-Z endorses him, loves him. And dude, I just fucking love the guy because I mean, one, he's Filipino. He's like the only other Filipino I've heard that's like top in the industry. Right. And he makes good clothing. He makes good quality. And his story is somewhat similar to like ours because, dude, that guy was living in like a small ass apartment, so to say, like mine. And he made $100K easy off of his clothes. And I'm like, dude, I can do that shit too.
Wow.
Right. I don't know. Just like his story behind this, like amazing and how he kind of got me to better storytell through my clothes. Like if I were to make a design, it's like I understood it. And yeah, dude, that guy's an inspiration because one, you're doing amazing things as a Filipino that I didn't think Filipinos could even break through. Yeah. Right. So I really respected that. And just seeing him constantly get new creative opportunities, like it's amazing. Like he just became the creative director for Bali, some Italian designer shoe brand. Yeah. And just seeing the work that he does, like I fucking love it. So Luigi, if you're seeing this, bro, you're like an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say those are like my top tier inspirations. But those are all the questions that we got from Instagram just because...
Sadly.
But it's fine. Just because like, it was posted pretty late.
It was
right?
last
So
minute,
we don't blame you guys. But I recently found this book on TikTok. It's called The Book of Questions by Gregory Stock. Some dude said it was like a good conversation starter, right? And you can use it on dates or friendships or whatever. Like, just answer the question. So that's kind of what we're going to go on a limb about. Right? Or even just like if you have any questions you want to ask me or ask us or anything. I actually do want to ask you one. Okay. So, all right, this is one question I wanted to ask you because our friend Pat asked me recently. We're 4 seasons in. That means like 4 years into our friendship.
4 years into our friendship, yes.
I mean, I'm going to answer the same thing for you. Within the 4 years we've known each other, how have I changed? Yeah. Oh, like this was a good question. When Pat asked me that, I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I really had to like think about it. For you, I think for what I would say about you, what's changed is that I feel like now you're more open, more vulnerable, right? And you actually like say the shits in your head, and you voice shit out better than you would before. And at least now you're pretty like pretty conscious on what you really need, right? Because I mean, like we've seen the past few, characters.
Okay.
Right. So, and
characters as in like
you know what I'm talking about.
Like guest characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we know you now. You're more well aware of what you need in a person. You're kind of like showing that now, and I feel like now you're just more like it's not prideful, but like it's like you're more. Is it confident? Yeah, I'd say you're more confident.
I'd say so.
A little more confident, but also like it's not showing off, but it's like not prideful either, but like, you know your achievements and you kind of voice it out.
I know my worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I'd say that that's what's like changed before. Because I mean, before when I first like chill with Dom,
I'm scared about this one.
He wasn't like as confident in his dreams as he is now.
Oh yeah.
Right. I think like one of the times he told me, he's like, literally like probably like one of our first times we hung out. He's like, I remember him being really into movies and wanting to get into like film or whatever. This is like high school, grade 12 or was it 11?
12.
12. Yeah. And literally like he's like, I forgot what you said exactly, but I'm just like, just do it, bro. Right. And like it just sounds like you weren't too sure of it. And not knowing now, I mean, look at you fucking graduated film school, right? You made a film. I mean, now you're trying to like pursue acting, right? You're getting yourself out there. You're doing a lot of things. You're actually honing in down on your dreams more than you would before. And I'm proud of you of that. That's what's changed a lot.
Wow.
You go through, you're going through with a lot of ideas in your head now. Like you're actually like pursuing it. And that's good.
That was wild.
Oh, let's get to
That took me back, guys. Guy took me back.
Words of affirmation.
Honestly, Ken.
I change every day.
What's really good? I'm very proud of you for this one.
What?
Your confidence level. has grown like exponentially. Like
I mean, why?
Like, dude, I remember just like the first, like obviously Ken has always been the type of guy who's like, I don't care what people think, like I'm gonna dress however I want. If I look good, I look good, whatever. But he never had that like internal like confidence.
Yeah,
like you always
it was like low self-esteem.
You did doubt yourself a lot.
Yeah.
And then a lot of things have happened in the past 4 years.
Yeah.
A lot of guest characters
here and there
have definitely,
only a couple are still relatively known.
Push for your character development for sure, man. Like, and also like, yeah, I think me and Ken were both in that state of like, yeah, Ken also was the one that did motivate me to do a lot of things, but I think I also did that for him. I'd like to think so. Like,
I mean, the gym was probably one of them. A lot.
The gym, yeah, that too. You've grown a lot, gym wise. I think maturity wise too has been like.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
I think you're a lot better to everybody. Because before, like, I mean, like, yeah, you were great with everybody, but like, I think you were on a very small talk basis, and I feel like you were only deep talk with me at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I know you were deep talk like sometimes, but mostly with me, you were very, very deep talk.
Yeah.
And now it's like everyone gets to tap into that with you. So you've also opened up a lot too.
Damn, I'm surprised. I did. Holy shit.
Right? If you think about it, like a lot of people now, they do come up to you for like, like advice and all this other stuff. And like even as simple as like the clothes thing, like you like, yeah, you were doing stuff back then, but only now you're really like, you're like
through with it.
Like, yeah, you know your capabilities, and like how much you can tamper with. Like, I think now we both are in a state where like the world's in our hands, and like we're just
like playing with it.
Yeah, we're just like seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and like just enjoying the whole journey along the way.
I like to say we're taking advantage of our youth.
Yeah. Totally.
Bro, I mean, I'm pretty sure many of you guys are, our age, but for those of you that don't, we're just 21. We turned 21 this year, 2022. And I'd like to say that we've done quite a lot, and we're just beginning. Yeah. I'm not trying to say that in a cocky way or whatever, but
not like saying we're like, you fucking accomplished it all or anything, but like we've done a lot more than we probably even thought we could have in 4 years ago.
No, 100%.
100%, actually, 100%.
Because when we did the first podcast and it kind of flopped, we're like, all right, that's it. That's the legacy that we've left. Now it's done. And we revisited the idea. I mean, like, now look, you guys are 1.4K of you or 27.3 of you are fucking viewing our shit.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just crazy. Like, dude, the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been a fun ride, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow, what a question, dude. What a question to hit me with, bro.
Yeah.
Made me revisit our whole friendship. I remember... I remember the start was like you coming over to like help me with I forgot what it was, like help me with some sort of furniture. I don't know if you remember that. We're building like a table for like the students.
I don't remember actually.
And like
I remember just
Can you just have this really
let's not talk
really
about
really
that.
small cut that did not fit his head.
And it was just like I had.
And then there was one that was really
just
big.
like a huge. It wasn't even a blowout. It was like the most straight up cut afro. That wasn't
there.
even, you know.
Yeah.
And I rocked the buzz cut for like the past 5, 6, 8 years. I guess now it's finally changed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ken looks so different now. Yeah.
I mean, ladies,
Back
the fuck up. I'm working on myself, bro.
Oh, my bad. Self-worth. He knows his self-worth. We love a high value man.
Bro, literally, my friend Chelsea, right? She commented, we
love a single
king.
king.
Bro, when she commented, like, you're fucking bitch. Why would you say that shit?
Funny. I like that comment immediately.
I saw it, and she told me, yo, pin that shit. I'm like, fuck, fine.
That was the greatest comment ever, yeah.
But yeah, yo, that's like what past 7 minutes. We just talk about like what's changed in the past 4 years.
4 years, man.
I mean, I'll ask you guys. Ask your friends or even ask yourself. In the past 5 years, how have you changed? Good or bad? What habits have you taken care of, or habits you're still doing, or like where you are now in life? Like comment down below because we really want to know.
Yeah, it's a great question. I felt closer to Ken when I realized like. It's almost like I just rewatched all 4 seasons real quick. Like that
I was
crazy.
like skimming it through. I'm like, oh my god,
that was fast,
dude.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Because Ken and I used to walk a lot.
Yeah,
and then bike a lot.
And now it's in the car.
And now I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been manifesting that for like 2 seasons now. I was like, come on, guys, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Honestly, it's still crazy to me that you and I have been friends just for 4 years.
I know. I thought,
and I've been friends with like our friend group for like a decade.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, damn, bro, I know you more than I knew them.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, if the boys are watching.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's like, it's nice asking these type of questions. It's not like you get to home back and just like be more appreciative.
Yeah.
Of it, right?
Because I feel like everyone doesn't really have the chance to, like, especially us, we haven't had the real time to reflect. Yeah, on our friendship, because it's just been like, oh, what's the next thing that we're gonna do? Yeah, or how are we gonna do it? And then like, okay, we're doing it. Yeah, and we haven't had time to really look back, like,
or just relax.
Yeah,
just relax a little bit.
Like we did have some moments of that when we did like the process. We did look back at some small things. Yeah, but otherwise, like, it's just been work related. Like right now, we're just having a whole sit down cover. This is the most chilled out podcast in so long. No structure, no topic.
We're just,
we're just sitting down talking to you guys. And honestly, so before this little last minute cuts off, we do want to hear more from you guys because we do feel a little bit, at least I feel a little bit of a loss of like communication with you guys. I do miss you guys communicating with us. So please reach out to us in our DMs, either on our personals or our main. Yeah. Ask us any questions. We will address them in these podcasts now. We're trying to stray away a little bit off the topic stuff. We'll still get back to that, but it's like we want to address more things that can help you guys and talk to you guys more.
Yeah. So yeah, comment down below because we're very much interested and we just want to we want to connect with you guys a little more than we used to. Yeah. Right? So we want to make this a better community for you guys. So yeah, comment down below. All right. So now we're going to be asking questions from the Book of Questions by Gregory Stock. This is, I heard it's pretty good. All right. I say one.
Stop.
Oh, fuck.
Stop. Come on.
Left or right?
Left.
If you discovered that when you were conceived, you were one of 5 identical embryos and have 4 living identical twins, would you be more intrigued or distressed? Would you want to meet your siblings?
I'd be super intrigued. Dude, 4 other me's? I mean, like, obviously they're not the same me's, but it's almost like you, in a weird way, I love, like, multiverse stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I see a version of myself. Also, like, you know how many times it would be weird if someone goes, dude, I saw you on the bus earlier. I'm like, what? Like, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, I would want to know more, you know? And, like, yeah, I would want to know. What was the other part of that question?
Would you want to meet your siblings, or would you be more intrigued or distressed?
I'd be intrigued, and I would want to meet them. Yes,
dude. Of course, 5 fucking me's.
Yeah.
Why? Of course, I want to meet them. That's a whole lineup. If you think about it, that's a whole basketball.
Bro, we'd
lineup.
run that.
Exactly.
We'd run that, dude.
Oh, that'd be fucking
crazy.
sick. Oh, actually, I'm curious to go.
Oh, you know what? You know what you could do too?
What?
Hey, yo, I don't want to go to class. Could you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't want to go on this date. Can you?
Oh, you know,
go for me?
there's that fucking movie where they're like one's named Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I've never seen.
There's like
that.
7 kids, and like one of them accidentally goes out on someone else's day, and they get in trouble. It's like it's a whole movie. I forgot what it's called. But if you guys know it, just comment down below.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Stop.
Left or right?
Right.
Would you be willing to give up sex for 5 years if you could have a wonderful, erotic dreams every night?
Repeat that.
This is wild, yo. This one's a wild one. Would you be willing to give up sex for 5 years if you could have wonderful, erotic dreams every night?
No.
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 That's
like,
wild.
that's a dream, bro.
That's
you'd
facts.
want the real thing.
Yeah, it's like, what am I doing? VR?
Exactly. Oh, you're gonna be it's gonna be one of those weirdos.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, nah, fuck that shit. Nah. All right,
Well, who's the same? I guess who's the same having sex in those 5 years? Right? Like,
anyways.
it's better than nothing. I don't know.
All right, say one.
Stop.
Left or right?
Right. Let's do right.
If you could have free unlimited service for 5 years from an extremely good cook, chauffeur, housekeeper, masseuse, or personal secretary, which would you choose? So a good cook, a chauffeur, a housekeeper, a masseuse, or personal secretary. Unlimited service.
I'd probably do the cook.
Not bad.
I'd probably do the. I mean, I was thinking of masseuse.
I was too. I'm like, massages, it's like, it's good for recovery.
It is, but also food is like what gives me energy. So I think food. I mean, like, bro, if you think about it, like, I wouldn't have to drive to get food anywhere else.
Yeah.
I just have the chef go like, all right, cool. I like this one. Boom. Or let me try this one. Can you like make it this way? Like, you know? Yeah.
I think I might go with personal secretary.
Ooh.
Just because, like,
sorry, businessman, right? Forgot.
yeah.
Mr. CEO.
You know, it's like, keeps me in check.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I don't stray off my path. Be like, yo, she's like, sir, you gotta do this. I'm like, all right, fuck you, but okay.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably one thing I choose a personal secretary.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Left.
Right. Left. Is there something you've dreamed of doing for a long time but haven't? Why haven't you? Is it better to have dreams that may never come to pass, or to stick with those that can be readily achieved? Sorry.
Any dreams I've always wanted to pursue but didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, to me, to this day, it's still one of my dreams to become a Nike shoe designer. Right? What was the other part?
Why haven't you?
Because I dropped out. And I got other things. There's no linear path to that, so there's other ways I can probably achieve it. So I do think it's achievable. I just have to make the steps, right?
That's the other part of the question is,
Yeah.
Is it better to have dreams that may never come to pass, or to stick with those that can be readily achieved?
Stick to those that can be readily achieved. Because you can
Yeah.
achieve all your fucking dreams if you really think it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like right there. Like, everything is in the palm of your hands.
Facts.
Just take the first step. Don't be a bitch.
This is something I've dreamed of doing for a long time. That I'm not on path for right now. Like, probably.
Like, maybe like something when you were younger.
Ooh. Probably just the traveling thing. I mean, I've dreamt that for a long time, to travel the world. Only reason I haven't done that is like, I'm still I would say I'm still pretty young that I haven't. Like, obviously I can. Like, I've seen people travel at our age, but it's like,
Just say we're broke.
like, yes, I'm broke, but also not everyone is the eldest of a family. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I got things to settle down first. We're building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're building so much shit right now.
Yeah,
And
we're
yes,
getting there. We're
I
getting
agree
there.
with the thing that's like things that are readily achievable. So it's like, everything is 0 to 10, 10 to 20.
Yeah.
Building blocks until your big goal. But yeah.
Last one.
Last one. Sure.
All right. Oh, this is a good question. This is a good fuck. I didn't think it would ask this question.
Okay.
All right. Is it hard for you to ask for help? If so, what about it bothers you the most?
Oh, my days.
I'm not fucking with you.
Yes, it's hard for me to ask for help. Why? Because I've always been taught to to pivot. I've always been taught to pivot and adapt
Mm-hmm.
and try to handle things like the way that I can.
Yeah.
Like literally, I made a documentary for my life and my family, in that time, and my dad was talking about like when I was going through my heartbreak.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you think I didn't know about your tough times?" I knew, but it's like that's life.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna let you figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was his way of parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my way of learning. And so like when it comes to now, it's like I don't feel the need to always,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Oh, fair.
How about you? Oh, I know. For you, it's hard to ask for help too, motherfucker. I just realized.
Okay. What was it again? Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to ask for help for me because I have this mentality where I'm like, I could do it. I could do it by myself. I know what to do.
Like your pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I actually do know what the fuck I am doing.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I don't need the help. Right. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like I can actually do it. And then sometimes I can't. Right. So I'm like, should I ask for help? Like, I don't know. But also it stems from like elementary. Like during elementary, I was scared to ask for help because I always thought if you ask a question, it's like, oh, you're stupid.
Stupid, yeah.
It's like, why do you ask that? Like sometimes I'll ask the most simplest question and the answer is right there, but I wouldn't know it. So I feel like I'm embarrassing myself. So like, that's why I got a lot of bad marks growing up. I'm like, cause I didn't ask for help. Like, dude, it's cause I felt like I was embarrassed. Right. And I'm like, dude, I should have spoke up.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I could have been better at math. Right. Cause technically I still have the habit in college right now where I don't ask for help, but that's cause I'm like, I hate Excel. I don't want to deal with that. So I think smarter, you know,
So like
with other people.
we have Google.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it's just like I'm gonna just watch a
Yeah.
YouTube video.
No,
Like, why am I-
exactly. Literally.
I'm gonna ask someone in my class and they're gonna go, yeah, Ken, bro, like why do you fucking ask that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
question? Like fuck you, bro.
Dude,
Like,
see, like those are the thoughts I have. Like
exactly.
Right. I'm like, oh, that's scary. Like I don't want to be like that. So I don't ask for help.
Yeah.
But at least now I ask for help on things I really need help on. Like for
Yeah.
clothing, I have like the people I looked up to, like growing up in Toronto, like who make designs or whatever. I'm now friends with them. And they told me like, if you ever need help, like, oh, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, of course. I was about to, I asked like one of my friends, like how to make shorts. Like he's going to help me. Right. So like, yo, ask for help, guys.
Yeah.
It's essential.
Yeah, literally like Kobe was that guy.
Yeah.
Like that's what turned like that was the turning point for me. Was like since Kobe always like this is not okay. I didn't ask for help for my personal issues, but when it comes to learning certain things, you do have to ask for help. Like Kobe did that when he came to like the basketball, right? He always asked the legends. He asked Michael Jordan, he asked Kareem for any advice that they could give, and like that it helped him become better as a whole player, right? And that was how I looked at school too. Is like I just gotta ask.
Yeah.
Even if people think I'm gonna be stupid, it's like I'd rather you think I'm stupid, but I know who I actually am.
Yeah.
You know, if this is gonna help me better my mark, then why not? You know. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Booth Podcast, episode 62. I don't even know what we're gonna title this, but
It's Q&A.
Q&A.
You know.
But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed having both me and Ken back. Just us two. I mean, if you guys miss Sarah, like,
Just comment down below.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we'll
mean,
bring her back.
I mean, we missed Sarah
You know?
too, you know, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little like going back to like the OG content
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and like how you get to see a bit of our friendship, because I guess we don't really
Well, we don't really, but we do. We kind of talk here and there.
we talk here and there,
But it's
but
never
we
been
don't-
like this where we would spend like a whole 10-minute segment just talking about it.
yeah, we don't really talk about it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of
Yeah.
personality and humanizing this podcast for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoy more content like this, please leave a comment down below. Also, like, leave your questions down below. We want to answer them. We want to help you guys in any way that we can. We did talk about that earlier, but I'm just gonna reinstate it just because why not? But that's been it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tune into our Spotify. Tune into our Apple Podcasts. Our socials will be in the description below. That's been Dom,
Ken, and we have a couple things lined up for the future. Stay tuned for that. It's really big. Something that we never thought would happen to us.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
So we're very excited to tell you guys. Just we can't right now.
yes.
Right, just waiting for things to like settle down a little bit. But keep your eyes out. Turn on your post notifications for us on the story, Instagram, and on YouTube.
Yes.
Click the ringer, the reminder,
the
thing,
bell,
the
the
bell,
bell.
the bell, ding. You know that thing. But yeah, that's been the booth. Have a good night, good morning, wherever the fuck you are, and take care. Peace.